overdue, but I appreciate the information that you gave us today and look forward to more of that coming our way too. Social media. Today I posted something that got a lot of reaction, and it basically said that no kid has ever come back and said that they learned so much and remembered so much from a teaching technique or a presentation as it was the teacher who was standing in the front of the classroom. And we are a people business, and you saw in the budget today just how large of a people business we are when it comes to salaries and benefits. This is a people industry that we are in. And it doesn't matter whether you drive a bus or you're cleaning a hallway or repairing a roof or changing out light bulbs or working with students one-on-one or being in charge of the library. It doesn't matter what you do for this school district. You are touching the lives of a student. You are making that personal contact. And one of the things that we learned at going to one of the sessions at MASB conference was on our social emotional connection with a kid, making that personal connection so they actually feel that somebody cares about them when they do come to school. And it doesn't have to be the person who's standing in the front of the classroom. It could be any employee from the school district. But we also learned that we were farther ahead of the curve than I thought. And I have to attribute it, Dr. Holt, to the leadership that you have brought since coming to the school district and getting us going in the direction we need to deal with our students' social and emotional needs so that we are not expelling or suspending kids for whatever reason, that we are actually dealing with their needs before this becomes a major issue. And that was part of the presentation, and I'm so impressed that we are ahead of the curve compared to some of the other districts in our state. So, again, thank you. Thank you, all of you. Mark Neal, congratulations. Please don't hold it against me that I got more votes than you did the last time you ran for school board, please. Thank you. I look forward to working with you and Dr. Weaver. Congratulations on your win for school board seats.
It was a tough contest.
I noticed.
It was.
So, kind of like the last time Mr. Buckaloo ran. I was a little upset with him too because I really had to work hard, and you guys haven't had to work as hard lately as I did. So, but you know what? The point is that you won your race, and you will be joining us in January, and Dr. Weaver will be continuing his service at that point. Anytime questions come up in the community, people, please don't put it on social media. Get on the phone and call us. I had to deal with a small problem this week, and it was small, but it took a little bit of my time. But when it comes to our staff and that, when they have to track something down, sometimes it takes hours to track things down, and that's hours away from doing their actual job. So when things come up, please don't put it on social media. Pick up the phone and call. You can call me, call the superintendent, call somebody to get an answer to the problem, because when you put it out there on social media, you do have people who will then add on, pile on, and drag it into another direction, which turns out to be very negative towards the school district and not productive. It doesn't do us any good, and it doesn't solve the problem. All it does is create more issues. So pick up the phone and call. You know, I don't mind fielding those phone calls. It's better than reading it on Facebook. I know that the staff doesn't mind fielding the phone calls because usually they can answer them right away. Issue solved, done. So I always tell people, Facebook is for bragging. Twitter, that's another story. But pick up a phone and call us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Vidal. Okay.
Madam,
All right. Yes.
I wanted to get the information around the, so is that okay?
Yeah, go.
Okay.
one thing is, we did have some information come to us around the Observer. They did attend the community forum at Wayne High, and they wrote a story about the bond. And the other thing is, I wanted to acknowledge Mr. Stephen here, who put up over 40 signs, came to I don't know how many of our meetings. So thank you. I just wanted to, I didn't want to leave you out. And I was like, oh my gosh, there he is, right there. But as a citizen and as a community member, you took that on and helped us, and I cannot thank you enough. And welcome to the board, Mr. Neal.
So you want 2 reports next month?
Yep,
Okay.
thank you.
So I'm not going to repeat what everyone said, but I do want to acknowledge, last month we had a game when Wayne Memorial played John Glenn, and it was a veterans game, and they all had uniforms that had the name of a veteran on the back. And I want to acknowledge my husband, who's the president of Local 900 here in Wayne. He got with some of his other president friends from all the other UAW locals, and they raised a large portion of the money to supply those jerseys to the football players. And it was a great success, and the plan going forward is to try to do that every year. But it was amazing that after the game, they did the ceremony, and each veteran that had signed up lined up, and the players literally took the jerseys off their back and presented them to each veteran. And so that was something that was amazing, and I thank you, Dwayne, and your fellow presidents for helping us with that. I also want to just say that I thank each and every one of you for taking your time out on a Monday to come and listen to us. It is greatly appreciated, and I appreciate you being here. I want to wish each and every one of you a happy and safe Thanksgiving. And as we go into the holiday season, please be careful during your time that you will have off. And with that being said, I'd like to take a motion to adjourn. Moved by Mr. Cox. All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah. Any opposed? All right. Thank you. Be safe.